So here we can see I have a topic, and in this topic you can see that the font is actually configured for Comic Sans. Did that specifically so that we can see what's going to happen here. Now you can see that right here I've got a snippet because when I clicked on it, notice that everything's selected. I'm going to press enter after that, and I want this text to be in a table. So from my insert menu, I'm just going to throw a table in there. I've got what, 4 rows, maybe 5. I'll just do 4 and then 2 columns. There's my table. Now I'm going to move the text into the table. Now notice I'm going to select across column 1, and in column 1 it's showing as Comic Sans. And when I drag it up and drop it inside the table, bingo, it's no longer Comic Sans. So you can see that it's not picking up on the style formatting that the rest of the page seems to want. So let's talk about how we fix this. Let me real quickly put these into their columns. 2. That one, ugly. That one, and for 3, goes in there. And then so will go in column 2. Again, I love to right-click tables and tell them to automatically fit to the contents. So there's my table. So I'm going to preview real quick here. And we can see column 1, column 2, all the stuff in the table is not following that Comic Sans text. How do I make that happen? Over in my Project Manager pod, I want to explore or expand my style sheets. So if you have HTML files showing, collapse that. You may be in the global view, and if so, then you're going to have to find the CSS commingled with your files. That's why I kind of like the classic view. So I expand my style sheets, and I'm just going to double click my default CSS. And in my default CSS, if I expand paragraph and look at normal, there it is. I see Comic Sans. If I look at heading 1, I configure heading 1 for Comic Sans. Now this particular doesn't seem to show me anything in table. Okay, so I haven't configured anything as far as the table goes. Normally, when we have a table, what we want to do is to right-click that table and apply a style to it. So let's just find one that appeals here. I don't know that I want the color to fall. What's a simple grid black? I'll just use that one. Again, the table changes slightly, the text does not. But now that I've done that, when I go look at my style sheet, notice there's a plus symbol now by table. And there's my simple grid black. And now that I've selected that, all these things are available to me over here. So I'm going to apply this to the whole table. Notice when you click this drop down, you can do odd rows, odd columns, even columns, all that good stuff. I just want the whole thing. Don't want the font to be Arial. I want it to be Comic Sans. So I click that and I type CO. And code bold comes up. Probably could get there a little easier if I type COM to choose Comic Sans, but there it is. Now that I've done that, when I click OK, my table should now adhere to Comic Sans font to match the page. Focus back over here to the topic, preview, and now it looks like it didn't pick up on, okay. I applied this to the whole table, and you can see that in the formatting here, column 1, column 2 are still stuck with that, what is it, sans serif font. The row 2 containing the words 2 and ugly. So it picked up okay for 1 and pretty and 3 and so. I just need to tweak the table a little bit further here. So again, I'll double click. I'm kind of surprised since I had selected the whole table. But it could have, and let's see here, odd rows, and it's got Times New Roman set for odd rows. So again, I'll click, I'm going to type COM this time. Look at that, selected Comic Sans. And let's click OK. And now those columns have kind of picked up and are now showing in the font that I want. So that's likely what's happening to you. You're going to need to either edit the table style that's applied or apply a table style and then configure the formatting as you hope to see it. So let me know if that helps you out. Hopefully it will. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.